I got some news for you. I'm announcing that there will be 2 Rants and Rambles today. That's right, you get 2 videos. You get a whole bonus video and possibly a third video depending on how long my battery lasts. I'm not sure how long these videos are going to be when I start. You know, that's the thing about not writing a script. You're going in blind. You have no idea how much you can actually say about something. I keep saying you when I mean myself, but see, when I'm talking, I'm not actually talking to you, the audience. Like, I'm looking at an inanimate object, and I see my face in this screen over here. So it's easy to get confused because I feel it feels more like I'm actually just talking to myself. Anyways, it's another secret. Normally, I'll record these when I get home on Saturday afternoon. It'll usually be like 2 in the morning or something. It's right now. It's noon. It's a quarter after 12. I just woke up, and there's a good chance I'm actually gonna upload this before I go to bed. Cause normally, this is kind of the most well rested I've ever felt on a Sunday. Cause my normal routine, get home at like 1 or 2, play some games, check some emails, and then go to bed around 4. Wake up around 10. Shower, throw out the trash, get some shopping in, then get home and just drift in and out of sleep all afternoon. Last night came home at 2, did some gaming, watched some videos, fell asleep around 5, woke up about half an hour ago, masturbated, then grabbed some food, turned on the camera. This is actually the most well-rested I've ever felt on a Sunday afternoon. I feel like I might actually get a lot done today. And there are 2 reasons for this change. There's one main reason for this change. I wanted to do a second Rants and Rambles just because some weird shit has happened. Number 1 of which is just that, first of all, I had a weird fucking dream, and I took my afternoon nap. I always take an afternoon nap before I go to work, and I was having trouble falling asleep. Like, usually it's like from 1 to 2. Around 1:17, I realized, holy shit, I forgot to plug my phone in. And so I like to plug it in for an hour, get it to 100%. I charge it once a day. Just plug it in during my nap, and usually it gets to 100% by the time I wake up, and then that's it for the rest of the day. And then 1:17, I realized I hadn't plugged the phone in. I plug it in, which is the only reason I knew it was 1:17, because I plugged it in and the lights turned on, and I'm like, oh good, 1:17, plenty of time. Then I go to sleep, and then next thing I know, I'm waking up. I'm getting dressed. I'm putting on my shoes. I'm about to walk out the door, and I'm thinking about anime and shit. And then I think if you've been here before, you might be able to guess where this is going. Suddenly, my alarm goes off. Putting on my shoes, and my alarm goes off. Weird, huh? I had a dream where I woke up and got dressed, only to suddenly be woken up by my alarm. And then I spent the next half hour wondering if I'm actually awake right now. But eventually coming to grips with my reality. It's not the first time I've had a dream like that, but it's always weird, every time. And secondly, something weird that happened yesterday is I accidentally ordered 4 large meat lovers pizzas. Now you may be wondering, how does one accidentally order 4 large meat lovers pizzas? Well, that's what I'd like to know. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a theory. Because I got home late on Friday night, and I just got online, placed a call ahead order. So hey, tomorrow afternoon, just bring me a couple of large. It was a BOGO, so I bought 1 large meat lovers, got a second large meat lovers free. That being said, that BOGO offer was started last week. last week I had put the exact same order in, and it didn't go through. I'm not sure why. Some sort of technical issue. Corporate called me up and asked me like, what do I want to do, and we just canceled it. Then I put in this order. I got 2 delivery confirmation emails. I thought nothing of it. I figured glitch in the system. Then suddenly, a woman comes to the door. It's like, well, sign on these things. Sign the top 2 receipts. And they were identical receipts. I didn't know why I had to sign them. So I signed them both. And then suddenly, she handed me 4 pizza boxes. And I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? That's a lot, man. That's a lot. Like, I'm a grown-ass man, but that's a lot. I ain't a teenager. That used to be an afternoon snack. But now, that's a lot. But she's like, well, see, you have it on the receipts. There's that one and that one. But, like, that's one of the reasons I was confused, because the receipts looked identical. Oh, exact same order, exact same time. It's just like the order numbers were... The only difference is that on the receipts, the order numbers were sequential. This one was right after this one. So why else was everything else entirely identical? Which also I should say, I think I accidentally gave her a $10 tip. Like, I was going to give her a $5 tip because, like, no, she was early, she was courteous, she was very friendly. But I signed the same receipt twice because, like I said, it looked identical. So, might have accidentally given her a $10 tip. I mean, it's not like it's going to break my bank, but that's a little much. But whatever. There's a chance that they'll realize that I made a mistake and that they'll only charge the $5. Or there's a chance that I just made her day. Whatever. It bothers me just a little bit. Anyways, I accidentally spent $50 on 4 Meat Lovers pizzas. $40 with a $10 tip. But, so, $50 on 4 large Meat Lovers pizzas. Well, here's the good news. Normally, on Sundays when I do my shopping trips, I make the rounds to multiple different stores, because there are different stores that have things like Family Dollar, Walgreens, some corner stores. You know, they each one of them has specific items that the other one won't always carry. And so that's why I make the rounds, because I want this thing from this one, this thing from this one, this from this one. And usually, depending on how much I'm carrying with each trip, it can be anywhere from $40 to $80 on one day. So, $50 on large Meat Lovers pizzas. I just decided not to go shopping this week. Boom. We're breaking even. Because I actually haven't had anything on my shopping list for the past 3 weeks. I haven't run out of any of my essentials. I still half of my shit from the restaurant anyways. And so a lot of my trips lately have just been, let's buy candy and soda. So today, I'm just not going to go buy any candy or soda. And I'm just not going to leave my apartment for at least 36 hours. Because I have to do laundry on Monday. So I got to leave to go do the clothes to the laundromat. And when I do that, I'm going to throw out some trash. But until then, not even going to open my door. See my front door? Not going to touch that thing until tomorrow afternoon. Fuck you, door. Fuck you. My fingers are so weird. So yeah. Unfortunately, I got 4 pizzas. Good news is, I got 3 days to make my way through them. And no soda. So, kind of breaking even both on the money front and the carbs and the unhealthiness front. So, gonna be mostly water and herbal teas this week. I've actually been worried about my weight. Somewhat, not a ton. It's one of those things, because, my clothes still fit, mostly. It's weird, because, I've had a lot of struggles. I've been struggling to breathe. That being said, I've been dealing with sinus issues pretty much my whole life. I've always been a mouth breather. and the only reason I even care is just because other people always make fun of you when you breathe through your mouth. But like my nose is just eternally clogged. Yeah, and especially now with the weather being what it is, we're hitting winter. Summer there's allergies, and winter it's just cold. And then, so like that explains so that alone could explain half of the breathing problems. And my legs are always tired, especially my knees. They're getting sore. But you know what? I carry a lot of weight on a daily basis. It's been at least a month or two since I actually weighed myself. I don't own a scale because it's just weight itself is just numbers. You can kind of throw yourself off with that. I go more by feeling. So I don't know what I weigh right now, but I know my legs carry a lot of weight, and especially we've gotten busy lately. So part of me wonders, like, am I going to develop arthritis in my knees? Because they're going through a lot. Because, like, your muscles can get stronger, your tendons can get stronger, but, like, the bones, there's only so much you can do to help them. And I try to do that, but, there's only so much that can happen. And so, yeah, like, I've been having knee pain, trouble breathing, but and like I've had trouble with finding clothes that fit, but that's only shirts. My pants are still very loose. It's weird because ever since I started this job, I've been constantly gaining weight. But it's all in my upper body. My stomach's gotten bigger. My arms have gotten bigger. My legs have been shrinking. It's just weird. I've seen it on like a couple of video games and some anime where you have one of those guys. They're like really fat, but they got these skinny ass legs and they're like nimble as hell, and you're like, none of that seems realistic. Well, it's starting to seem realistic now. Cause like since I started this job, my upper body's growing and my lower body keeps shrinking. And it feels weird, it looks weird, because it's like you can touch my stomach, there's just a lot of fat, belly roll, jiggle, 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 but then you slide 2 inches down and you're feeling bone. Like, my waist is as small as it could possibly get, okay? I am touching hip bone right now. It's very strange. So, yeah, I'm not too overly concerned about my health, but like I said, a lot of people in my family have developed arthritis, so I'm slightly worried about that. But other than that, like, I'm constantly active. I may not, hit the gym, but I'm on my feet hours a day in constant motion, like half an hour walk to work. And then at work, I spend half the day running up and down the staircase, bend down, grab heavy objects, lift them up, carry them down, up and down the staircase. And then after all of that, another half-hour walk to get home. So I'm not that concerned about heart disease as I've gotten older. I try to stay away from sugars. Haven't been doing as good a job of that this year. Just stress has been eating away at me, which makes me eat more. And then, but I'm eating more vegetables than I ever have before in my life. So hopefully I'm in fairly decent shape. I don't know if I could ever actually run a marathon, but I wouldn't die from trying to run a marathon. I just wouldn't finish it. I might, who knows? Depends on how long. So yeah, no shopping today. Not even stepping outside. I got 5 pizzas. I got a whole bunch of teas, and lots and lots of water. Oh, also, I got this. I decided to stock up. Last time I had diarrhea, so that I'm not caught off guard next time. So, just in case I ever go overboard with the pizzas, I'm ready. So yeah. Yeah, the only other thing to talk about recently, I've been doing beta reading. Which basically means it's kind of like beta testers, but for books. It's, I read some other people show me their stuff, and I'm like, I evaluate it, and it's giving me some extra confidence, because I'm realizing there are a lot of people out there who aren't great writers, struggling to be writers, and you know what? I don't know if I'll ever win any awards for mine, but I have a skill that I've honed for years. So maybe I should have a little more confidence in myself. Because I've kind of been chickening out. I think September, or was it August? No, it was August. I finished the 6th draft of my autobiography, and I want to do a 7th draft. But I keep coming up with all these excuses not to work on it. And the majority of those times, those excuses are just, I mean, like, oh, I'd rather work on this, or, oh, I need to do that. Oh, I don't have time because not enough hours in the day. But honestly, I could make hours if I cut out that, and that. It's just someone stomping around out there. I think it's just the fear taking over and just kind of making me hesitant. But yeah, I'm going to try to force myself to eliminate all these extra responsibilities that I've given myself and get back to writing. I'm still aiming for a 2019 release. The comic book's almost done. The book is almost done. And then still need to do, I think I'm going to go back with the whole self-publishing thing. Because, like I said, part of me wanted to do the whole, let's make some real money out of this, but I think that was also just another excuse to, like, not do it. Because, there's always that thing of, if I don't ever try, I can always keep pretending that it's just the lack of effort, and that's the only reason I don't find success, as opposed to, oh, I just suck. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get back into that shit. Also, I'm thinking about taking a hot bath. I haven't done that in a long ass time. I don't know why. I stopped doing it mostly just because it felt weird. It felt like a waste of time, really. And what I mean by that is, like, obviously it is a waste of time, but like, I stopped doing it when I started working on my book last year, just because I was like, oh, this is an hour or two that I could be using to write 3 chapters or play a game or something. I got too much time in the day, not enough to do. No, strike that, reverse it. And I just, like I said, it felt like a colossal waste of time, and that added just more stress. But I think it's been long enough without it. It'll feel so good to just jump in there again. So I'm gonna try to hit that bath up. Probably tomorrow. I'm gonna try to get some shit done today, so that I feel less like I've wasted all my time when I take my bath tomorrow. And also, I just wanted to pose a question. Like, what do you think of Rants and Rambles? There's a couple of you watching it. I'm pretty sure I know which two. But just let me know. Do you want a more structured thing with, like, I'm doing, because I'm about to do the other one where I talk about my views on just education in America. Do you like stuff like that, where I pick a topic and stick to it and just give you all of my opinions on that one topic? Or do you like this, where I just stand here and just say everything that comes to mind about what's been going on in my life recently? I mean, just let me know. If you don't interact, you can't complain when I don't do what you want. Which is why you should register to vote, even though I haven't, and I'm a hypocrite. I'm thinking about it.